We are back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Now, people are saying that Cardi B, Baby Keem, J. Cole, and Don Toliver have the highest chance of winning a Grammy in 2027, or at least getting nominated for a Grammy in the hip hop and rap categories. Especially being that Cardi B last album, Am I Ugly, has been critically acclaimed amongst different publications. People are saying the same thing about J. Cole and Baby Keem, especially since Champagne Thickums recently have dropped. A lot of people are speculating the competition will probably be between Baby Keem, J. Cole, and Cardi B mostly, even though Don Toliver did put out a good album. I don't remember if it was critically acclaimed, though. But recently, Champagne Thickums have been receiving poor reviews on his album, even though technically he doesn't even submit his album to the Grammys. Let me know, who do you guys believe will win Best Rap Album of the Year and, Best Rap Performance in 2027. I feel like it's definitely going to be between Cardi B and J. Cole, okay? Baby Keem, I feel like his album was really, really good. I like Baby Keem more than I even like J. Cole, but it kind of came and went. Enough people did not support it. J. Cole, I think, had more momentum. He sold more. There was more controversy around his album, definitely critically acclaimed. And then Cardi B, I didn't really like her album, but it definitely made more noise than Baby Keem's album. So it's definitely going to be between J. Cole and Cardi B. And I wouldn't be shocked if they give it to Cardi B just to cause some controversy. I think that the Grammys are going to, try to cause some controversy next year, especially since a lot of celebrities probably are not going to go. Ndrick, he's probably not going to be there next year. Beyoncé not going to be there. Taylor may not be there because if they're not getting nominated, they may not go. So they're going to need to draft up some controversy and set up Cardi B to get dragged if she wins Best Rap Album of the Year. And she won it up against like Travis and Drake back in, I think, 2019. She won it for Invasions of the Payola, so I wouldn't be shocked. Now, moving on from that, it was reported that Zion Williamson and Megan Thee Stallion are rumored to be dating. He is a basketball player. And as we know, Megan Thee Stallion does like the basketball players, Klay Thompson, Torrey Craig. So she do like the athletes, but this is false, okay? Megan is on hiatus, and I doubt that she probably wants to date another basketball player, considering the last two broke her heart. Okay, they broke it. Klay out here cheating, and then Torrey Craig was cheating as well. The basketball players were absolutely no good. Okay, if I was Megan, I would stay away from the basketball players, but this is definitely false. She's on hiatus. She's working on Act 3, to be quite honest. That's what she's working on. And I definitely feel like the next relationship is going to be a little bit more private. I don't think that she's going to never pop out with the person, but I definitely think she's learned her lesson from the last 3 or 4 relationships that have went public and failed. She's going to be a little bit more private with the next relationship, and I think that is going to happen because she's been humiliated so many times. Now, moving on from that, messy bottom feeder Lee said that Cardi B put him in his place over misogynistic comments aimed at Ariana. Cardi B called him and said, "Nah, you crossed the line. You got to go back and fix that because you can't. That wasn't right. You are better than that." Okay? Now, a lot of people are saying that she strategically is putting this out there because, bottom feeder Messy Lee is Cardi B and Rihanna's lapdog. He pushes certain narratives in favor of them for the media because he owns Hollywood on Lock. And in return, they do certain things for him. But a lot of people are saying that because Ariana is not as close to another female rapper, that's why Cardi B is putting this, or Messily and Cardi B are putting this narrative out there that she's stuck up for Ariana Grande so she can get an Ariana feature. You know, Ariana putting out music. She coming back to the music scene. So that is exactly what it's given. Here's my thing, though. I feel like even if Cardi B did a song with Ariana, I can see it definitely going top 20. I don't think the record would completely flop. But I just don't see it really being like a bang bang, a cultural reset. I don't see it doing anything like that. I feel like Ariana has lost her spark in music. And people are not supporting Ariana like that. So I don't feel like it would really do anything. The only time I feel like it would go straight to number one is if Nicki Minaj start throwing shade on social media or something like that. Then it's definitely going to blow up the song. But other than that, I think most people, especially the Barbs, are going to pay it dust. But it also has been reported that allegedly Beyonce and Ariana will release their new songs the same day, May 29th. There's been a lot of speculation that despite Beyonce not putting out a song during the Met, that she allegedly is still coming in May. And it would be Ariana, Beyonce, and Scratch Off dropping on May 29th, who is going number one. Scratch Off definitely won't be. She might not even go top 10 on the album or Hot 100 chart. But a lot of fans are saying this is going to be the worst decision B's going to make. Ariana's going to outshine her big time. So that's what the Ariana fans are saying. I love Queen Ari. Think she's an icon. But she's never going to beat Beyonce if they drop the same day. Okay, we don't want to have to pull up the stats. Because we can pull up the stats. But Beyonce outshines her when it comes to Grammys. Beyonce outshines her when it comes to first week sales. Beyonce outshines her when it comes to performances. Beyonce outshines her in everything except acting, which Beyonce really don't need. She outshines her in gross touring. But Beyonce been in the game a lot longer. So she should be outshining her. But the point of the matter is she's not going up against Beyonce. She could go up against Kelly. Michelle, you ain't going up against Beyonce and winning. Okay, I'm sure Camel Face and Beyonce will be sabotaging Ariana's numbers if she dropped the same day as Beyonce. Beyonce gonna turn into one of them witches in the Wicked movie and make them fucking sales disappear. I bet you that. Them sales are gonna disappear. If she did 225, I think that was the same year Beyonce dropped Cowboy Carter. If she dropped the same day as Beyonce, she doing 150. Okay, Beyonce getting that number one spot. Let's be very clear. She's not playing around. Listen, Beyonce, Ariana, you don't want what happened to Anti to happen to you. As Rihanna, what happened to Anti when she almost dropped the same day as Beyonce. What happened to Anti? It sold 400 copies after it got leaked. Okay, so if I were Ariana, I'd pick a different date. Don't mess with Beyonce and Camel Face because they just gonna sabotage you. Okay. Now, if it was Taylor could go number one easily if she dropped the same day as Beyonce, but she will never do that. But if it was Taylor, then Beyonce gonna be in trouble. Now, Scratch Off just got dissed by Akbar V. Akbar put out like a snippet or song dissing Cardi B, Megan, and Scratch Off, calling herself the princess. I'm definitely not interested in anything Akbar V has going on. No shade. But she did tweet, show us you really big mama. If you can make the nigga leave his wife, show us you can post a pic with him. I'm out eating lunch with my hubby today. Okay? So that is a diss to Scratch Off. The thing with Scratch Off, the whole 21 below average thing has completely ruined Scratch Off's reputation to the point where The label is even upset at Scratch Off because they feel like even though she kept her relationship private, people still know who it is. They feel like now that she's known as a side chick baby mama, people are not even supporting her even more. Like, it feels like people are dragging Scratch Off even more now that they know she a baby mama to 21 below average and that he is married to his wife that he used for citizenship. So it kind of backfired and they feel like it was pointless for her to even hide the relationship. They're annoyed because they don't want to push this album. Now, to clap back at Akbar V, Scratch Off posted a video with 21 below average. Is like a 2-second clip. He's in a video where she's previewing new music. But she also was hiding his face when he was touching her stomach, okay, at the baby shower. So, again, it seems like she's still hiding that relationship. Now, are you guys still streaming Iceman? Pitch Dork rates Drake's Iceman a 4.8. They said the problem is all of this insight, free grousing used to be fun. And Drake's music, his rap music at least, hasn't made prolonged contact with fun in a decade. Instead, every new Drake project is a buffet of humiliation, mortification, and self-serving delusion. That is so nasty. On Iceman, we get a few teaspoons of nourishing hilarity, but mostly it's a long platter of cold, lumpy self-pity that made us push our chairs back in the first place. Damn. He's been getting dragged, by his abs. By his fake-ass abs. He's been getting dragged. I'm like, damn, they didn't have to say all of that. Pitchfork is always nasty though. They real nasty over there. And then unfortunately, GNX that has 12 tracks outstreamed Iceman. The third day GNX came out, it did 52 million in streams. Iceman with 18 tracks did 50 million. And it got, I think, 6 to 7 more tracks. Plus, Drake got 2 more albums. And those are nowhere near 50 million streams. It's not even close. But, I mean, goodness gracious. The OVOs, y'all gotta support Drake. And then on top of that, it was announced the only black artists to surpass 100 million monthly listeners on Spotify are the king of rap, Kendrick, the queen of makeup, Rianna, and the king of music, the king of pop, Michael Jackson. The Weeknd, is he black? I know they say he black. I don't really count him as black though. In my opinion, no shade. I like The Weeknd. I actually love The Weeknd. I listen to him all the time, but I don't know. I feel like him and Doja, I don't know if I really claim them as black, but he's on the list too. But where is Drizzy Drake? He put out 3 albums and y'all couldn't at least get him to 100 milli? Do the OV hoes deserve lashings for this? Because I just feel like if an artist put out 3 albums and they do billions and billions of streams, they got to get to 100 milli. They got to get to 100 milli. Like the OV hoes, y'all deserve some lashings because this is ridiculous. Like, y'all can't do this to Drake. Y'all humiliating him. And the thing is, Champagne Thickums might have woken up the boogeyman because allegedly the boogeyman is coming. You want to sneak this, the boogeyman might come back and give you what you was crying about in court again. Allegedly. Now, see, Breezy Brown debuted at number 7 with 65 units. Sold first week, 5,000 in per sales. Let me know if this is a bop or flop. I see a lot of the Beyoncé fans dragging him, saying that it's a flop. Kalani fans are getting bold. I saw a Kalani fan dragging him because she did 69,000. I'm like, damn, why y'all coming after say Breezy like that? Goodness gracious. But here's the thing. No shade to Drake and no shade to Chris Brown. They need to stop dropping every month, okay? And oversaturating the market. That's why he's doing 65 because, he dropped an album last year. You went on tour last year. You put out 30 songs. Like, nobody listening to all of that. Like, come on now. Quality over quantity needs to be pushed. That's what the problem is. A lot of artists are doing quantity instead of quality over quantity. That's what it means. Good music is better than a lot of music. We don't need 40 songs. We don't need 30 songs. We just need 15 to 10 good songs. So, I don't know if I would say this is a flop for Chris Brown, because I'm like, he just drops so often. I mean, of course he's not going to sell 100K. But this also proves that he's nowhere near Michael Jackson's level. I just want to put that out there. Michael Jackson put out a lot of albums and they never did 65,000. And you had to buy back in the day. So you're not on Michael Jackson's level, but you're still a very talented artist. And you know what? I might stop by at the Usher and Chris Brown concert. I might stop by. I might. Keyword might. Okay? Because I don't really want to see Usher like that. No shade. But anyway, I got some very hot tea on Patreon on Drizzy Drake, Universal, Lucian, Camel Face, Jocelyn Hernandez and Zeus, Taylor on Patreon. Link will be in the description. I hope you have a great day.